Lansbury wants to know when you're going to finish the autopsy on the latest victim.
Tell him we just got permission from the coroner. Natalie hasn't even started yet.
So he can expect it...
When it's done.
He also wants the results of the seal necropsy.
Don't have him yet.
Well, he's getting pressure from Sacramento, Stephen. What do you want me to tell him?
That all his interference is slowing us down.
Dead 7 days. Tissue's going to have undergone a fair amount of decomposition.
Call me when you're finished. If we don't find something, Lansbury's going to push to euthanize the seal colony.
Any more dead bodies, I might push myself.
What if the seals have nothing to do with this?
Look, Stephen, I'm sympathetic, but I'm more worried about saving people than seals. I'm not a marine biologist.
If we jump the gun and miss the real source of this illness, more people will die. I'm not going to let hysteria dictate procedure.
Remain objective. I'm all for it.
Did I come at a bad time?
No. Just in a bad t-shirt. Did you finish swabbing Tillman's house?
Yeah. I found something. The guy was a freelance nature photographer. Had a fondness for seals. Photographed them from a kayak. These were taken from different spots around the bay.
Then this becomes your roadmap. Hunt down the sites and run the test.
I live for the beach.
Natalie, check the lungs first. We might get lucky. Now, if the seals are the source of this thing, I'll recommend eradication. Nurse,
She's having trouble breathing again.
I'll go take care of it.
I'll increase the oxygen flow. That should help. Sudi, may I speak with you outside? We still haven't been able to identify Beth's illness.
But I thought the antibiotics that you gave her would...
Sudi, we have her on Cipro and ceftriaxone. These are called broad-spectrum antibiotics because they kill a lot of different bugs, and they may help Beth, but they may not. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to wait and find out.
She's getting sicker, isn't she?
We need to do a bronchoscopy to find out exactly what we're dealing with.
What's that?
It's a way of getting a tissue sample from Beth's lungs. We introduce an instrument down her throat, into her lung to retrieve the tissue.
And then you'll know what's wrong with her.
But Beth's in no condition to give consent. Sudi, if we wait, Beth may not be strong enough for us to do the procedure without additional serious risks.
He's been dead too long. Lung tissue is badly degraded. See the nodules?
And these match the ones on the surfer's lungs?
Same disease.
What about the seals?
There were bumps and nodules on their lungs as well, but they were pretty denuded by the salt water.
So we still don't know the pathogen responsible for this disease.
Or if the humans get the seals sick, the seals get the humans sick, or if something in the bay infected them both.
I was really hoping you'd find something new that I could take back to my people in Sacramento.
Our toxicologist, Frank Powell, is out checking more sites around the bay.
My department's already done that. Just the usual pollutants.
NIH has resources you don't. You might have missed something.
We're doing a bronchoscopy on Beth Miller later today. As soon as we get the tissue, we should have the test back within 12 hours.
What if the girl's tests come back negative? I wait for another body to wash up on the beach? I don't want to push the button here, but you're not giving me a good reason not to.
Well, why not eradicate all the seagulls while we're at it?
Everyone who has gotten sick has come in contact with seals, Karen. If I don't act, other people might die.
All right, wait a second. What if you're wrong?
Sacramento.
What are you going to tell them?
That we're almost done testing. Yeah.
Hey, Beth. We're ready to start now. You're gonna feel a little discomfort for a minute, a little scratching in the back of the throat, but that's normal, okay? Ready? All right. Let's go. I need you open wide. There we go, that's it. What do you got?
2 more dead SEALs. There's something really scary.
Medical waste just dumped in the bay. Someone ought to be in jail.
This waste looks like it's been exposed to the water for a while.
Which means exposure to SEALs, Mr. Tillman, the surfer, and Beth.
And everyone else in the bay.
Syringes, hypos, catheters, blood vials. I mean, this stuff could be contaminated with virtually anything.
We need to find out what hospital, lab, or doctor's office this material originated from.
Wait a minute. I might have an answer for that. It's a tracking number. The numbers are kind of faded, but I think I could pull an ID off of this.
All right, if that's a dead end, backtrack every piece of this.
You got it.
Natalie, check every syringe, check every tube, check every needle, check everything. Culture everything that you find, and see if you can find something that causes nodules.
I just filed an injunction to stop the killing. If the judge signs, nobody can touch the seals.
Karen, I think you better prepare yourself. You can get a court order. We can do every test that you want. But if seals are the source
I
of this...
told you they're not. It's in the bay. You have proof yourself, all that medical waste.
Right now, that's just another avenue for us to investigate.
Lighten up, will you?
For the first time, I'm feeling optimistic. And I really appreciate your support, Stephen.
It's part of the job.
I know the difference between doing your job and sticking your neck out.
My son would like this place. Growing up in Cape Cod, you just couldn't get him out of the ocean.
I saw you were married.
Oh. Was married. Past tense. What about yourself?
Marriage. Take a look around. Guys see this lifestyle, they run for the hills.
No, I don't know about that.
We're gonna sit down.
You okay? Hey. Hey.
No, it's okay. I know. I have it too. I haven't been to a doctor in 18 years. I don't trust them.
You still should have told me.
I wasn't going to let my illness give Lansbury the excuse he's been looking for. I've had the most contact with the SEALs. If he knew I was infected, he'd assume I got it from them.
Okay, well, the seals aren't the point right now.
Yes, they are the point. At least for me. Does Lansbury know I'm sick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. You're not going anywhere.
No, it's more important than ever
You
to
have a much bigger fight right now, Karen. Look, we don't know what this thing is. 2 people have already died, another one's very sick, and we don't have any answers. So you just stay here and lie down, and we'll take care of you. And I'll keep Lansbury from acting as long as I can, okay?
Okay. Can you sit with me for a minute?
Okay. Time's up. Connor.
Hey, Steven. The tracking tags on the medical waste led to a virology lab. It's about 50 miles south of there. I'm just now leaving their facility.
How do they account for the waste ending up in Monument Bay?
They had no idea. Apparently, they recently switched to a new disposal company.
You believe them?
I watched heads roll right in front of me. They fired the disposal company that was supposed to incinerate the material and had a REACT team notify the state and the EPA immediately.
Are they able to tell you what viruses were in it?
Different strands of adenovirus, varicella zoster, Coxsackie, and echovirus.
Hey, Paul may have found something we can run with.
I'm glad one of us did.
What do you mean?
Look, lung tissue sample from Beth's bronchoscopy.
It's clean.
We have nothing, Stephen.
Not necessarily. The medical waste found in the bay had these 4 viruses in it.
Any of these could produce respiratory symptoms, rash, or death.
In humans and seals.
I'll need new blood samples from Karen and Beth. If this thing's viral, we'll know what antibodies to test for.
More blood?
Yes, but now we have a better idea what we're looking for.
So that's good news, right?
I hope so.
Do you think she can hear us?
I do. Patients can have amazing recall of conversations and events that happen while they're unconscious. Don't lie to her about what she did to you as a kid.
She'd kick my butt when she wakes up if I do. Miles, I don't know what I'd do without her. Connor.
Eva? Officer Lansbury?
I hear the biopsy on the girl was negative.
News travels fast.
I didn't tell him, Stephen. Someone in histology saw the report.
Anyway, we have other avenues.
Fewer and fewer.
You need to hear this.
What?
The judge denied the injunction to stop the killing of the SEALs.
Whatever it is that's making Karen and Beth sick, it's definitely not viral.
Are you sure?
The antibody titers on both their blood samples are negative, so whatever Powell found in that virology lab's not the answer.
All right, run it again.
I did, twice.
Okay. What do we know?
We know it's not viral, the medical waste isn't causing this, and the lung tissue sample from Beth's bronchoscopy was too small to tell us the source of the infection. We only have one recourse.
Get a bigger tissue sample.
We need to do an open lung biopsy, Stephen.
Wait, on who? This is a major surgery. Beth would never survive an operation like this.
Karen Lowe could.
We don't know that. She's very sick.
Not as sick as Beth.
Karen's condition is deteriorating.
That is exactly why we need to do this, now. I like her too, Stephen.
Look, I am making a medical judgment here now.
Based on what you know or how you feel.
No, that the operation might kill her.
And doing nothing will kill her.
It's a major surgery. We're going to put you under a general anesthetic. And then we'll open your chest cavity.
Are you trying to talk me into it or out of it?
I just want you to understand the risks.
You think it's the only way, right?
Yeah. I know how you feel about doctors.
But I trust you. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. I'll start prep.
One more thing. Wait. You do the biopsy.
Dr. Warren is head of thoracic surgery here. He's an
Oh, I
excellent...
don't care. I want you to do it.
Karen.
Please.
Okay.